song by Paul Beckman called Rainbow Song. Created November 19th, 2009, using the guitar chords D, E7, G, and D. I guess I'll go a little bit electric since that was the last song. I mean, that was the last, whatchamacallit, well, since this will be the last song. And that's the end of it, basically. So, okay, here we go. Oh, careful. This song is going to be called, It Remains to Be Seen. Well, it remains to be seen. It remains to be seen. What's gonna happen when they're there? Who's gonna pull out the first gun? Well, they'll try to communicate and do what they're coming there for. But then out will come the guns. It'll be a shootout, 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 shootout like the OK Corral. But instead of Wyatt Earp after the bad guys, instead of cattle rustlers and cowboys on the land, there'll be these monsters and wise guys. Amongst them all, amongst them, there'll be Dominique. Oh yeah. A little undercover action energy amongst them. They don't know that they're infiltrated now. Well, I'll bet you it's gonna happen. The Sakaras will be wiped out. They'll be dead, lying on the ground. There'll be a little shootout like the OK Corral of old. In Arizona, I think that's allowed. Well, society frowns on warring fractions, on gangland shootings and all. But I guess when they're warring after each other and there's no innocent bystanders, then all is lost. All the gloves are gonna come off. They're gonna do anything so they can wipe each other out. They'll forget that each person is a special human being, and that shouldn't really be allowed. Someone's gonna lose their life that day in the shootout when they're trying to work things out through communication. Instead, they're gonna have a surprise wait for them they're not gonna know about, but somehow they're gonna come out on top. Sonny and his gang, they're gonna win, because they're the stars of the show. The Sakaras, they're just another evil faction. They're not gonna come out, you know. Still, you get caught up in the soap opera. You watch the action and you await. It might be different from other soaps on daytime television, but some people think this is really great. Well, there's gonna be a shootout like at the OK Corral, with Wyatt Earp and his lawmen. Except this is monster to monster, gang to gang. Will there ever be an end? Will there ever be an end? there we go. Thank you very much. And also, just to remind you, one of the things I'm doing, since I do have some exposure now. Let's see, yesterday I had on one of my channels that had something like 22,740, no, 22,724 views, I think it had. And anyway, so that was Days of Our Lives Songs 1. But usually at the end of that, I attempt to put out something that is important to me, since I was homeless once for 4 years. And I seem to be making a comeback on top of things. Let's see, I'm in the higher ranked channels now on YouTube in Canada, up there with the stars and such. Well, anyway, I'd like to put out a thought, so that the more often I put it out, it will seem like it could and can become a reality, instead of not. My thought is that we should overcome homelessness, starvation, and poverty on this planet, so that we can upgrade the quality of life for all people who live on this earth, and that nobody should be starving in any country on earth when there's so much abundance to go around, and there should not be really any homelessness either, and that should apply to all cities, everywhere, across the board, across the globe, and in all countries. And people should have freedom, freedom to be, freedom to worship, freedom to expand, freedom to create, and overall we should just make this a happier, more pleasurable sojourn in one's life on this earth for everyone. And also, if we upgrade situations so that people are not living in dire poverty, that would also be good and would help to make more people healthy and give people more of a chance to acquire a healthy lifestyle that is difficult to do when you don't meet basic needs. So we have to get our basic needs met for all the people in the world, and flower our talents and heighten our consciousness. That's what we have to do, and then we'll get along great. Everyone will exist in a loving world, and there's nothing the matter with that. We need that on this earth. It's time for the jungle mentality to be transformed, so that instead we have a creative mentality where everyone can pull together, and some of the highest things in life become helping one another. There we go. And in the future, I predict we won't need a world of money. Alright, goodbye.